Hello, welcome back. So, I just thought I will share my fitness journey. I know a lot of people could relate, and feel free to comment and share your stories in the comments. It would really help a lot of people, and they would relate to it, and they would not feel alone, with that journey themselves. So let me just start it by saying I was a very healthy baby. I was always a healthy baby. I was always a chubby girl. I never felt like I was different, according to the societal rules or something. I never felt I was different. I always felt happy. I was good. Everything was fine until in my 10th grade. I remember that we did have like a medical checkup or something in my school, and I remember that they check your weight, your blood count and everything basically, and they told me I had anemia, and I was like, okay, great. It's not good. And then I've seen that on my, like, on the sheet they have written that I had obesity and I was obese. That hit me, and I mean, I didn't take it too seriously, but obviously that was like the start point of me thinking, am I different? And then I remember that me and my cousins, we all have like gone to a resort, and they were doing all the adventure stuff, and I was unable to do it. I couldn't do it because of my weight. I used to feel like breathless and stuff like that. And yeah, I that's where again saw that, okay, I am different. Like, what is different? Like, is it because of my weight? So I started getting thoughts like that there. And the changing moment was, I remember I was carrying my little sister, like in my cousins, and I just was jumping on the bed, and the bed broke. I mean, that's it. That's where I decided, okay, I have to cut down my weight. Like, I feel very like alone in a bunch of people, like my own people, and this is not nice, right? Like, that was a turning point for me. And yeah, obviously I was called names from my closest people. That was a thing too. It is really not nice, but yeah. And that's how I started it. I remember that when I started I was around 80 kgs. And so initially what I did was started walking. So I used to walk in the park for like 5 rounds, and then I increased it up to 8 rounds, and slowly up to 15 rounds. So I used to walk for 15 rounds, and slowly in those 15 rounds I added 2 rounds of running. So slowly I increased it to like 5 rounds of running, and that helped me control everything in my body. Like, I had cholesterol, so it obviously helped me with my cholesterol and all of that. And I used to not feel the breathlessness like a lot, like I used to feel before it. And that's how I started it. And later I concentrated on my diet. Diet is like the main thing. I know, see, I'm not any fitness guru or something, trust me, I'm not. But I know for a fact, from my experience, that diet plays a major role in your weight loss. Like, yeah, you do exercise, you do all of it, but to complement the exercise you have to work out. To see a difference for the hard work of the workout you've done, you need to like control your diet. You need to have like a proper diet. And yeah, so that's how I started it. So initially I remember that I concentrated more on having protein. Yeah, protein was my major concentration. Obviously a little carbs, like I can't cut down carbs completely because it was my initial stage. So I used to eat more of like egg whites, more of like dal, just dal, and like lentils, more of sauteed vegetables and stuff like that. uh, and that helped during my initial stages. That helped. And since it was just starting, I used to have rotis and stuff like that also, because I couldn't like completely cut it off. So I used to have stuff like that, a lot of like chicken, egg whites and stuff like that. And then I saw difference for like, I think I lost 3 kgs. That's when I started like hitting the gym. That's when I joined the gym, and the rest is history. So I joined the gym when I was 74 or something like that. And yeah, so I started working out. I started doing more of cardio. and cardio really helped me in losing my weight. It didn't cut down my inches initially, but I did lose a lot of fat. And yeah, so I lost a lot of fat. I started gaining more confidence, like I can do it. I didn't give up. I know there are days, dark days, where you feel like giving up and it hurts and you crave and all of that, but just keep telling yourself of what your end goal would look like and how happy it would make you, how confident you could feel in that. See, there are, again, confidence is different. There are a lot of people who are confident the way they are, which is a good thing. I didn't have it, and for me to have it, I had to do all of this. So yeah, that's how I worked out. I hit it, and then later I realized it's not only about losing weight, it's also about gaining strength. I need to gain strength. I just don't want to like cut down weight and like look all slim trim. That was not my goal. My goal is now to have strength. And I did like strength training, and then there was this one trainer, female trainer, and I remember she made me lift like 90 kgs, like deadlift. I mean, the position got screwed up in between, like, but that's like beyond the point. The point is, I was at least able to lift it. That's where I felt like more confident. I realized the strength I had and I could possess. And it was beautiful. The feeling was amazing. So, yeah, and I continued my fitness journey. I did have like hormonal fluctuations in between due to a lot of like stress and all of it. And I did do a lot of stress eating, which is really not good. I do have cravings, and I think with girls, you need to give in to your cravings sometimes, because when you crave and you don't go for it and you control yourself so much, your cortisol levels rise a lot. Because of the rise of cortisol levels, your weight might increase again. Okay, and a lot of people, I think, don't understand this, that we as girls, we have a lot of hormonal problems, and we need to sometimes give in to our cravings because we want our body's cortisol levels to be balanced. We don't want them to go high. And I realized it way later in my whole journey. And yeah, obviously, eventually, for example, I crave ice cream. I make sure I just have one scoop of it, like, and I put it back inside, and it controls my cravings. Like, I can calm my mind and my body. So that's how it is. And now, after like 4 years of my journey, I think I am like fluctuating between 59 and 60. I've cut down a lot of weight, and obviously I fluctuate because of my periods and sometimes my hormonal distress, as all the girls can relate. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy now. I keep maintaining my weight, I keep maintaining my diet, and I still remember the one thing I couldn't control from stopping is having biryani. Bro, I can't. Like, I used to have it once in every week, and it was homemade, like it was not bought from out or any restaurant or anything. I had it homemade. My dad makes very good biryani, so yeah, I used to have homemade biryani like once a week for sure. Controlled portion, but I used to have it. So yeah, that's how I gave in to my cravings. I controlled myself, and I also believe fitness is more about like not only about losing weight, but you start getting more into a disciplined lifestyle. You will have control over your body, over your brain, over your heart. You will be able to like have a more mindful lifestyle and just not like do whatever you want, because health is very important. That's what I believe. It's my perspective, and eventually here where I am. So that's the thing. I also wanted to address another thing, which is something which I'm seeing a lot these days personally, is 10 years, 11 years, baby girls. Like, seriously, they're kids. Come on, let them enjoy. I see that a lot of parents are like, you have a belly, you have a very big belly. This just won't look good on you. You're very chubby on your chest or on your tummy or on your hands or on your legs. You will not look good in this. I think that's really not a good thing to say to 11-year or a 12-year, whatever, 10-year-old girls. Come on, they're still kids. Trust me, from my personal experience, it's really not a good thing. It really affects their brain. It really puts down their confidence. I don't think that's a nice thing to say. I mean, so yeah, this is what my fitness journey was. I know it sounds very like easy, as if I was narrating a very easy peasy story. It's not, trust me. I worked extremely hard. I'll put the before and after pictures here, and and yeah, this is what I did. Feel free to comment and share your stories, and just let me know what kind of videos would you want me to make, because I would really love to create a good, like, a community here, and I really want to gain more like engagement. So please do subscribe, share, like, feel free to comment. um, Thank you for watching and bearing with me. Bye bye.